This is take 4, and this video is 2 minutes longer than usual, and that's just because I want to show the whole process so that people have an easier time helping me out. I'm going to write down my plan on what I'm going to do differently today versus last time by incorporating people's comments. People are telling me to preheat it 10 versus 30 minutes. I just aimed for 15. My question is, when you press the power button, does that automatically start the preheat process? Is there anything else I'm supposed to be doing? 2, I'm going to tamp with proper body mechanics. I should hopefully feel a difference this time because I was struggling last time. And then 3, yesterday my espresso was like really bitter. No, it was sour. So I'm gonna try to adjust that by making it more fine because I believe that means it's under extracted. I hope I got that right. And since I have medium roast beans, I'm gonna go for just 16 grams and then a 32-gram espresso yield. Let's see if that makes a difference. My grind size is more fine today. Yesterday was 6, today it's gonna be 5. This is the last of the beans that I got from the grocery market. One of the challenges is that like once you get dialed in, and in my case I didn't get dialed in. I'm actually just gonna try a different type I already bought a different type of bean, so I guess I'm gonna have to try to get dialed in. I think I made a mistake. I should have just focused on like choosing the same espresso bean to work with and get that down first, but I'm just gonna use the other bag that I bought because I don't want to go to waste, especially because it's fresher. I guess I don't want it to be stale. I guess people are saying it makes a difference. I really don't know. Um, okay, so I thought maybe I was really curious to see if I would actually get 16 grams from the grinder, so that's why I put my portafilter there. And I was curious to see if it came out to be 16 grams after I zeroed the weight. And it was a little bit higher, which, there was a comment that said that it's not consistent because I guess my grinder has retention, which I don't really know what that means. Yesterday, I was feeling a bit discouraged at one point because someone said that I should have just got a separate grinder or let alone not even get this machine because my espresso is just always going to end up tasting sour. But, what's keeping me going is actually the curiosity to see everyone's advice and incorporating it to see if it makes a difference. And plus, I just don't want to buy a new machine and I just want to keep it as a constant variable. Finally, it's time for the extraction process. I always take a while to hit the brewing process and the timer because I get so nervous. Like, I don't want to mess anything up, especially because I spent so much time prepping it and making sure I didn't forget any steps. And I try to aim for stopping it at 32 grams. I think it was gonna stop either way. I don't know because I ended up pressing the button, but I was pretty happy. But it doesn't really matter if it doesn't taste well. And I had no idea, but someone commented that you're supposed to stir it before you taste it. So let's see if that makes a difference. That's really bitter. I feel like I don't know the difference between bitter and sour anymore. Yeah, it tastes more sour at the end. Alright, the puck is still wet, and then when I dumped it, there still remains on the bottom, so it's okay. Gotta work on that. I didn't really have too much of a plan on how to improve my steaming milk process because I just wanted to focus on the espresso tasting better than yesterday to see if these little adjustments do make a difference. But in general, for the steaming milk process, I wanted to focus on incorporating more air in the beginning. It took a while for me to see the whirlpool effect. I just kind of kept pulling the jug in England toward me to see if that would help, and eventually I got something. So I hope that's like what you're supposed to do. These voiceovers, unfortunately, are still hard for me to do, but I purposely want to incorporate them because I think it's just be more interactive. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's dropped tips, positive support. It's been an awesome community that just unexpectedly formed for beginners and experienced espresso makers and espresso lovers. So thanks guys for tuning in to take number 4 with me. See you next time.